What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. So it looks like it's finally happening in Chicago. I know Bulls fans have been asking for this, but it sounds like roster change is imminent in Chicago. There was a bunch of reports on Twitter yesterday about how the Bulls are very open to trading Zach LaVine. LaVine is open to being moved now, and it looks like roster change is imminent in Chicago. Now, whether to just hit like a retool or a rebuild or whatever they decide to do with the roster, I went ahead here on 2K today. We're going to do a hard reset of the Chicago Bulls. We're going to blow them up completely and rebuild the Chicago Bulls from the ground up. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like in this one and subscribe if you are new to this channel. As always, greatly appreciated. Of course, we're on the road to 50,000 subs, and if you are new around here, obviously I'm a rebuilder here on 2K. I tend to try to keep my videos as realistic as I possibly can. Sometimes I will go off the rails, but if you enjoy realism, I'm your guy. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button to stick around here. But so the way we did this is I actually made all the trades already. Now, obviously, I don't expect these trades to happen tomorrow, so like this is probably not going to happen anytime soon. Maybe it does. I don't know if the Bulls plan on just like trading LaVine and then, like rolling DeRozan and Vucevic going forward, or I don't know what their plan is entirely. But I think, and I think most people would agree with this, that they should probably just hit the hard reset, trade everybody. But obviously, changes don't happen overnight, whether that, leads till the trade deadline, whatever it may be. I actually did 4 trades here, I believe, and I took a lot of inspiration from a Bleacher Report article, and I know Bleacher Report can be really bad with their trades, so I tried my best to like add my twist to some things as well. So this is going to be overwhelming to look at first, but these are the trades that we did. We traded Zach LaVine, Alex Caruso, DeMar DeRozan, and Nikola Vucevic. Those 4 are all gone, and here's a hard reset. Now, obviously, we are not going to agree on all these trades. You guys may think, or someone in the comment section might believe that someone's worth more, maybe worth less. Like, obviously, that's opinionated. It's just, we don't know people's trade value until trades actually go down, as we know. Who would have thought Gobert would have went for as much as he did, obviously? Like, we just truly don't know. So if you disagree with these trades, that's totally fine. Just comment down below. I would love to have a conversation about it. So, let's start with this one. So, DeMar DeRozan, he's one of the toughest guys for me in the league to determine what his trade value is. I actually just took this inspiration from the Bleacher Report article where he simply swapped DeMar DeRozan for Kyle Lowry, which salary almost matches perfectly there, so that makes sense. And you get a second and a first round pick. I could definitely see the argument for getting maybe an extra first, or maybe even like a Nikola Vucevic, not Vucevic, Nikola Jovic thrown in here. I could see that argument as well. But this is a trade that we did. So if you don't think it's enough for DeMar DeRozan, I totally can understand. Next trade that we did was Alex Caruso going to the Denver Nuggets. This was actually also from the Bleacher Report article. We also get a first round pick in here, but Reggie Jackson, Julian Strawther, and a first for Alex Caruso. I actually think that's great value for the Chicago Bulls if they get that for Alex Caruso. I would love that for them. And then the next trade, Nikola Vucevic for an injured Steven Adams, probably won't play for us. We also get Zaire Williams and another first. So I actually like this trade a lot as well. I think this could make some sense. And finally, the topper, Zach LaVine. Obviously, there's a ton of trade destinations like Philadelphia if they decide to go for it. Or you got, obviously, like the Knicks, who have been kind of attached to Zach LaVine in the past. But I thought an interesting team, the Pacers, that have been actually really good this year. What if they bought in on bringing like Zach LaVine next to Tyrese Halliburton in the squad? I actually think that could be pretty interesting. So in this trade, you have Zach LaVine heading to the Pacers for Buddy Hield, Daniel Tice, TJ McConnell. But basically what you're getting out of this is you get Jarris Walker and 2 first round picks. And I feel like we could trade Buddy Hield at the deadline for something if we wanted to. So here's the full blow up that I did of the Chicago Bulls team. What do you guys think about these trades? Are they not enough? Are they too much? Let me know down in the comment section below. But these are the trades that we did. And now this is our Chicago Bulls roster. Hard reset is upon us here in Chicago, and I'm excited to rebuild this team from the ground up. Lonzo Ball and Steven Adams, of course, both out for the season, so we'll keep that the way it is. But if we look at our rotation right now, currently, and what it would look like, this is what we're rolling with. So, yeah, obviously, this team is down bad. TJ McConnell, Buddy Hield, Zaire Williams, Patrick Williams, Andre Drummond, Von Carter, Kyle Lowry, Kobe White, and Ayo Dosunmu. I honestly want to get Jarris Walker minutes right away. I want to get Julian Strawther minutes right away. I want these young guys to play. Jalen Terry could go get him some minutes as well. So, like, immediately, I'm thinking about moving Zaire Williams to the 2. That way, we could have actually Patrick Williams slide to the 3, and we're going to have Zaire Williams play that 2 spot. And then we'll also have Jarris Walker start at the 4 because we just got him in that Pacers trade. So we might as well, obviously use his services. So Zaire's going to go down at the 2, which is fine. I guess that's what we'll roll with. So it'll be like this. So Jarris Walker will start at the 4, and Buddy Hield will start at the 2. We can boost his trade value for as much as we can. McConnell will start at point guard. Jarris Walker, Patrick Williams is the 2 guys there. Kyle Lowry as a mentor in the bench. Like, this team is so bad right now. It's not even funny. But we're going to leave this the way it is. I guess we could maybe send Zaire Williams down the G League if we wanted to. But he was playing a little bit. So I actually throw him minutes over Kyle Lowry. I actually think it could make sense to potentially buy out Kyle Lowry. But in 2K, it always stretches out the contracts when you buy them out. So Don't really want to do that. Ugly, very ugly rotation. Very ugly rotation. But we're going to fix that a little bit at the deadline once we move on from Buddy Hield. But this team is about to be absolutely horrendous, and I'm here for it. This is a hard reset that the Chicago Bulls absolutely need. But of course, as you guys know, today's video is brought to you by PrizePicks. PrizePicks is a player props app that's available on mobile or desktop. Basically, how it works, you go on to PrizePicks, and this is what it looks like. They have all kinds of sports outside of just NBA, and they have all kinds of stats you can go ahead and put some entries on. So, first, this is how it works. You choose between 2 to 6 players, 2 players being 3 times your entry, all the way up to 6 players being 25 times your entry. I use PrizePicks every single day. I've been using PrizePicks since literally 2021. Before it got like super popular, I've been using PrizePicks since then. So I use PrizePicks a lot. So this is something I truly believe in. And I still think it's a lot of fun to use. So basically, if you think Kyrie and Danny Avdija are going to go over their points tonight, you'll click more and more on them. You can go all the way up to 6 players, as I said. If you want to sign for PrizePicks, give you an extra sweat while you watch basketball. It's a ton of fun. Use code Crushables. The link is down in the description below. They match your first deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. Thank you to PrizePicks for sponsoring today's video. So at the deadline, we're going to be doing this trade with the Philadelphia 76ers, where you get their 2024 first-round pick. We're getting Marcus Morris as a salary filler, but the 76ers, instead of going all in on like a superstar, or a third star, I should say, not superstar, but like a third star for Maxey and obviously Joel Embiid, they go for elite role players like Buddy Hield. So let's go ahead and do this trade. We get a 2024 first. Buddy Hield heads to Philadelphia. He's averaging 17 points per game right now. This is a home run trade for them. So Buddy Hield gets traded again, and our roster is absolutely down bad right now. But as I said, this is a hard reset. Everything is fully reset right now. Buddy Hield is gone. I'm going to leave everybody else the way it is. I'm going to continue to simulate. 15 seed in the East, absolutely beautiful. We need a top pick in this draft to establish a direction for this team. So at the end of the season, funny enough, Kobe White wins most improved player. A lot of shots to go around once those guys were all gone, so it makes a lot of sense there, obviously. But obviously, we're not going to have anybody here on all NBA teams. We were very, very bad. So let's just go ahead and get straight to the playoffs. So let's see who wins the championship this year. After all the trades have been made, we definitely changed the landscape of the NBA. Wow, the Cavaliers beat the 76ers. So we have Cavs and Heat with DeMar DeRozan on the Heat now, and they go on to win the championship. So Miami gets DeMar DeRozan, and it leads them to a champion. Shout out to them. Kyle Lowry's going to retire in Chicago. Definitely a tough way to go out for Kyle Lowry, but I mean, it is what it is. So let's go straight. Ooh, league meetings is something I usually have off. I guess I did not, turn it off, whatever. So we're going to go straight to the draft lottery, and let's go ahead and see where our pick falls. So we're projected pick number 4. We're also projected Portland's pick. That is lottery protected. So unfortunately, we're not going to get that no matter what here. But if we can somehow land ourselves in the top 3, I'd be pretty happy. But let's see how this lottery goes. We are going to get number 6. That's pretty tough. Number 6 is going to be our draft pick. Jazz 1, Rockets 2, Thunder 3, Pacers 4, Spurs 5. So I guess Zach LaVine did not help the Pacers whatsoever, although I think he definitely would. I actually like the idea of the Pacers going for him. And then we should have some other picks here. We have Philadelphia, Denver's pick, and then we might have another one if I'm not mistaken, but maybe we don't. So unfortunately, we get 6, which really sucks. I think that's kind of the luck Chicago's had in the past anyway. I'll keep Billy Donovan for now. I think there is definitely one way we replace him eventually, though. Obviously, this is going to be a rebuild, so we could go ahead and just fire him, though, if we wanted to. I don't know what the options are out there, so let's see what options we have as a head coach. So let's view candidates. So we have Stauffer, we have Underwood, Jenkins, Will Hardy, Wes Unseld. I mean, we could go out there and get Taylor Jenkins as our head coach. Let's fire Billy Donovan. Let's go ahead and do it. So Billy Donovan, thank you. We're going to go ahead and move on from you. We're going to hit the hard reset, keep that button going, and then we're gonna go get Taylor Jenkins if I can get Taylor Jenkins come to Chicago. Feel really good about that. So we're gonna get Taylor Jenkins and get all 3 of these guys to be our new staff, so feel good about that. Jenkins is gonna be the head coach here in Chicago now, and now we can head straight to draft night. So on draft night, we have 6, 26, and 18 or 28. So 3 first-round picks. Obviously, we're gonna look to try to add as much young talent as possible. I don't know if there's really anybody here that I'm looking to trade. Like we trade Javon Carter or TJ McConnell if we wanted to right now. Steven Adams, Lonzo are guys we're going to be looking at to trade this off. Well, Lonzo, I don't know if Lonzo and Adams would have trade value, but we'll see. Let's go straight to draft night. So number 1, Castle's going to Utah. Number 2, Mar's going to Houston. Ron Holland to the Thunder. We got Buzelis going to the Pacers. And then you got Alex Sarr going to the Spurs. I think this pick is easy for me. I'm going to run up to the podium. I think we take Isaiah Collier. No brainer. In my opinion, we need a guy going forward, and I think Isaiah Collier fits that bill tremendously. So welcome to Chicago. We got our point guard of the future potentially there. And then we're going to have Theory Darling. I don't know much about him. Mark Mitchell. And then I don't know how to say that last name, but We're gonna go ahead and select Mr. We're gonna select, I don't know how to say his name. We're gonna take him. He's 19 years old at UCLA. And then we're also gonna take, I think, Xavier Booker here. We're gonna take Xavier Booker. So welcome to Chicago, you two. I don't know if you guys are very good at the bottom of here, but I know we walked away pretty good with Isaiah Collier, new starting point guard going forward. And we got I didn't know how to say his name, and we got Xavier Booker, not too bad. So we'll sign those guys. Daniel Tice, we're gonna decline. Lonzo accepts his player option. Makes sense. He was hurt all year, obviously, so no brainer there. Patrick Williams, somebody I do want to bring back. I actually don't know how he did last year. I didn't even look at the player stats fully. That's my bad. So, I knew it looked bad, but Andre Drummond averaged 15 and 13. So Drummond's back to being a star, I guess, as he once was. Kobe White, Marcus Morris, Patrick Williams. Hopefully Patrick Williams doesn't ask for too much. I know a lot of people have been saying that he should probably use a change of scenery in real life, but I do want to keep him. He's young and he's a role player, if nothing else. But he's asked for 19 million. That's really tough, man. I think anything over 15 would be an overpay for Patrick Williams. Obviously, we've seen guys underperform and they get like decent contracts. So a lot of point guards at the moment. I think we can move Javon Carter and McConnell easily. Collier and Lonzo Ball. I do want to move Lonzo here as well now that we have, wow, a lot of guards at this moment. So, and then Dalen Terry, Jarris Walker, Booker, and then Adams. So I think we're going to move Zara Williams to the 3 as he should have played last year. We're going to move him to the 3. And then we're going to trade probably like McConnell and Carter right now. I'm not really looking to get anything crazy. If I just get like a second or whatever for them, I'll do that. We're going to do this trade, the Sacramento Kings, where we get Sasha and a second-round pick for Javon Carter. Take care of that. And then all we got to do is trade McConnell now, and that will be solved right here and now. So, Pat Connaughton in a second-round pick. I have to trade or that's a first, but I have to trade a first. I don't want to trade a first just to move on from TJ. The Rockets, you know what? Take them for the first or second. I don't need it. I don't need a first-round pick from McConnell. That's pretty insane. So, here's your point guard rotation right now with Kobe White, Isaiah Collier. Lonzo Ball is someone I think I want to move eventually. We have Ayo Dosunmu and Julian Strawther at the moment. We have Dalen Terry, Zaire Williams, Sasha, Jarris Walker, Xavier Booker, and then we have Steven Adams as our 5-man at the moment. So I think Lonzo Ball and Adams are two guys we're going to let play this season, and we're going to trade them at the deadline. So that's probably what we'll end up doing. So center, though, that we could maybe sign for the future. We have like Jalen Smith, Bol we could take a chance on. Tillman, Hartenstein, Trent Watford, James Wiseman. I wouldn't hate the idea of taking a chance on like James Wiseman, who's been really bad other places. So you know what? Give me James Wiseman on a really friendly contract. We're going to give him a team option kind of deal, and we're going to sign him to this. We're going to give him a chance. Why not? We might as well go ahead and take some flyers on some young guys, obviously. Patrick Williams, again, I don't want to pay him anything over 15 million. So if he wants to accept that, which he's not going to just yet, we'll get Wiseman back. Oh, wow. Detroit matched it, actually. So we're not going to, or not Wiseman back, but we're going to get him. But Detroit matched it, so we're not getting him. I'll take a chance on Bol. Why not? We can give, we can do like a team option kind of deal. 1 year team option, 1 year. We'll do that. So we'll do that with Bol. They're starting 5. We just need bodies there at the moment anyway. So we'll sign Bol. We'll take that. And then Patrick Williams, I'm probably going to wait till like day 12 and we'll sign him. So this free agency, we're not going to be very busy in. I don't think we need to go too crazy in this free agency anyway. So let's just go to the last day and sign Patrick Williams to anything, like I said, less than 15 million I would take. So let's go 15 million maybe. What do you say about that? Should sign that. And he's getting an offer sheet. It's only a 1 year deal. I actually think that's easily a contract we match. So I'll match that, and then that will be our offseason. So nothing crazy here. But so we have Lonzo Ball, Patrick Williams, Ayo Dosunmu, and then Adams is down. We have Dalen Terry, Julian Strawther, guys like that going up, and even Zaire Williams is up. So that's all good. We got a bunch of young players. Don't really know if like we have anything foundationally wise set, but we have at least Isaiah Collier, who I know is going to progress like crazy and be our starting point guard going forward. We're like truly in the depths of figuring things out right now because we just don't really know what our direction is truthfully just yet. But we have to cut 2 players from this roster. I think it's pretty easy to cut like Lewis and also this guy. I don't even know what his name is, but I'm going to cut him as well. All right. Parker's going on this 28th. Obviously, we should be very, very bad. They want Collier to come off the bench for at least for now, which I'm actually okay with that. I want Lonzo Ball and Steven Adams to reset their value. And I think Adams will be back very soon. So those 2 are going to play for us this year. And both of them will be moved at the deadline easily for me. So starting 5 for now, not very good. We're going to continue to be really bad. And we might as well send some of these guys down to the G League if we want to. So like Booker can go to Windy City. And then we could also send, this guy we drafted with one of our late picks. So, and then is there anybody here that I want minutes to? I want Julian Strawther to get minutes. So I'm actually going to give him minutes over Sasha. I don't think we really need Sasha to play. Let's just give Julian Strawther those minutes. So that will be our bench. I will see you guys definitely at the deadline to move Steven Adams and also Lonzo. We're at the deadline, and I told you guys we're going to try to trade Lonzo Ball away. We can go, let him join his brother in Charlotte. 15 points, 7 assists, shooting pretty nicely from the field as well. So let's see if they accept this. Rozier and a first-round pick for Lonzo. They are not going to agree with that. They're going to counter. They're going to want Bull. They'll give me Caleb Martin. I don't hate that, but is there anybody else you can throw in this trade that's like making money? Like PJ Washington is someone I wouldn't mind getting instead of Rozier, because honestly, I don't think I have any use for Rozier anyway. But it looks like they'd have to throw in a little bit, somebody like Bryce McGowan's in here. And then I would give you, I don't know if I have anybody I could throw in here as like a throwing like, no, yeah. So let's just go the original trade. I'll take Rozier and Caleb Martin. Why not? I have to give up Bull, but I'm not that upset about it. So let's do this. 2026 first round pick. We get, Bull. What's he doing this season? 9-7 block. Not too bad. But getting Caleb Martin and Rozier, two guys who can flip in the future as well. Just keep building on those assets. We'll do that. So next, as I told you guys, was Steven Adams. And right now, if I trade Steven Adams, though, we don't have a 5 at all. So I might have to just keep him. Unless if we get like a young center offered to us that I would take a chance on. Like we can get a second round pick for Adams, which I actually wouldn't hate. Larry Nance in a first round pick. What else we got? Lindy Waters in a first. Brook Lopez. Yeah, so none of these trades are that great realistic wise, but I don't hate the idea of just getting worse, getting Rashawn Holmes in a second. Adams is going to expire. So actually, I think we'll just keep him, man. I don't know if trading a second's really like groundbreaking. So yeah, this team, actually, I'm going to immediately flip Rozier. I don't think there's any point of keeping Rozier on this roster. Let's just flip him immediately. That way we don't have to deal with him. So let's flip Rozier. If I can just get like expiring salary and a pick, I'm fine with it. Let's see if anybody's willing to offer that, though. So we can get Markelle Fultz, Cameron Johnson, KCP, Levine, come back to us, Dylan Brooks, Zach Collins, Bradley Beal, Dario. These trades, they're not out there. We can get Chris Paul, but I don't really want Chris Paul. Yeah, Trent Watford, Norman Powell. I don't see anything that I like. We can get Doug Robinson and Jaime Jaquez. I guess. We get Robinson's contract, which is expiring. He won't play. We get Jaime Jaquez as a young player. Just more young players we don't necessarily need, but I think it's better than having Rozier play minutes this year and taken away from young guys. So I'm cool with that. They want Kobe White to start, but I'm actually going to go ahead and start Collier for the rest of the season. And this is what we'll roll with. We're going to put Strother in over Stasha again. And that will be our rest of season rotation. I'm also going to throw Dalen Terry in over Duncan Robinson. Why not? So we'll do that. And yeah, this team is about to be interesting this season. We're not very good at all. They want to start Caleb Martin over Jarris Walker. I don't agree with that. So we'll do that. And now we can flip Caleb Martin in the offseason. So still just building on our assets. But we're really, really bad this season. We should have another lottery pick. Obviously, kind of hoping for Cooper Flag if possible. Another really bad season, but the bright spot, of course, is Collier winning Rookie of the Year with 20 points per game, closely enough. Let's go ahead and see who wins the championship. We still got a lot of work left to do to get this team back on track. Let's see who goes on to win it all. So you have Detroit and Oklahoma City in the finals. The Thunder go on to win the championship. Shea is your finals MVP. We have the ability to go basically any direction we want this season. We can basically make our team better through trades. We can do a lot here. So I'm feeling very good about that. So let's go straight to the lottery and let's see what it's about to look like. So we're projected pick number 1. This pick from Spurs, I believe, or the Spurs owner, I believe it's like top 10 protected or something like that. Top 5 maybe. Obviously, I would love nothing more than to land number 1 here. And we are going to fall to number 5. So really unfortunate. Did not get number 1. Fell to 5 instead. Sucks, but it is what it is. And then I don't know if we have anybody. We have Portland's pick now, which is great. We have another pick here in 20. But other than that, not a whole lot of excitement here. Taylor Jenkins, and then let's go just fill this out. And honestly, with all these young players that we have, I kind of want to make a trade this offseason. We have just so many young guys. I would love to just consolidate that and go for something. Maybe set a foundation this offseason. Maybe go for a little bit of a retool a little bit this offseason and start to, get things going here because we don't really have anything set. Caleb Martin, 520. Okay, so we have some assets here available. Contracts. We have a lot of young guys that we can, either accept or decline player option wise. So Dylan Harper's going 1. Cooper Flag is going 2 to Charlotte. Number 3, Ace Bailey. Number 4 is going to be Liam Neely, or however you say his name. And we have Carter Bryant. We have Trey Johnson, Nikola Topic, Damian Sarr. I don't know much about the guys left on the board. I know Robert Dillingham is pretty great. All NBA. Nikola. I mean, we could roll with Robert Dillingham and Isaiah Collier as our backcourt of the future. We can go also Asa if we wanted to go for him. Asa Noel or Robert Dillingham. I mean, we need a forward probably. I mean, we have Patrick Williams. I guess we could try to make it work with Robert Dillingham and Isaiah Collier. I don't know if that's going to work or not. We'll figure it out. And then 20th pick, we're going to have VJ Miller or I'm going to go ahead and take him. Unique. I don't know how to say his name, but he's out of Xavier. Welcome to the team. So we got a 72 overall Dillingham. So it looks like I didn't get the right pick, but it's whatever. We can also always flip them. And then with that 20th pick, we got 72 overall. So we'll take it. We'll sign everybody here. And then player options. Doug Robinson, we're going to decline. Sasha, we're going to decline. Dylan Terry. But look at all these young guys we have still on rookie contracts. I think we can maybe consolidate into something. So free agency. I know Patrick Williams is a free agent, asking for a lot more money now. What did he do last year? He averaged 12 points, 41% shooting from 3. 0.2 million is still very steep for my liking, but what do we got? So we have Collier as our point guard. Kobe White just drafted Dillingham. We have Ayo Dosunmu, Julian Strawther, Hugo Gonzalez. I don't really know if we have a starting 2 going forward. Dylan Terry, Jaime Jaquez, Caleb Martin, Jarris Walker, and then Unique. So I'm going to take a look around the trade market and see if there's anybody that we can go get right now that I think we could probably use. I'm going to try to get Jabari Smith from the Houston Rockets, who's on the last year of his rookie deal. Maybe the Rockets don't plan on re-signing him just based off they haven't gotten the value they, wanted out of, drafting him, number 3 overall? Or was it? Yeah, number 3 overall. So if we can get Jabari Smith Jr., Dillingham, Dylan Terry, who I'm okay with trading Dillingham, although I would love to keep him. But I think Isaiah Collier and Dillingham, I don't really want them as my backcourt for the future. So let's say we offer this. They're not going to agree to it right away. They think they're a contender. Let's just go ahead. We have so many young guys. It's not even funny. Hugo can go in here. I have a bunch of picks as well. Charlotte unprotected. They agree. We get Jabari Smith Jr. So Jabari Smith Jr. I think is worth it. I think it's worth taking a chance on him. Take a flyer. I mean, obviously he'll be good in 2K. We resign him, and then we have that going for us. Caleb Martin, definitely easily want to move him now. I think we can still get like a protected first for him or whatever it may be. But just anything is Donovan Clingan. If the Cavaliers wanted to give up on a young center and wanted, I mean, they have plenty of centers as we know. So I'm actually cool with this trade. We're going to take Donovan Clingan. We need bodies anyway at the center position. So Donovan Clingan, welcome to the Bulls. I actually love that a lot for us. Now we have Jabari Smith, Jarris Walker. We have Donovan Clingan and Unique, who we just drafted. I think we re-signed Patrick Williams. And then, I mean, we could maybe bank on Strawther developing to that starting 2. I know Collier is going to be really good, obviously. But as much as I don't want to pay Patrick Williams this much money, I also don't want to lose him for nothing. So we're going to go ahead and give him his contract. So 4 years, 20 million, and he has one offer. We should get him signed. We do. Adam Sasha, we're not bringing back. We're not bringing back Robinson either, or Adam. So I'm cool with that. Zara Williams, on the other hand, do we have a backup 3 at the moment? We have Jaime Jaquez. I'm not that high on him, but I could resign Zara. I'll resign Zara Williams. Why not? I can always never have enough contracts and bodies, so we'll go ahead and give him a cheap 3-year deal. So Zara Williams comes back. And now I actually feel really good. I feel like we've started to set a little bit of a direction here. We also could sign some free agents if we wanted to. We do have the money for that. I don't really know if we have our starting 2. I don't like Ayo Dosunmu as my starting 2 going forward. Strawther, I don't know if I can bank on him being it. But I feel like we don't have our starting 5 either. I think Jabari, Patrick Williams, I think they could be the starting forwards. I think Collier could be the starting point guard going forward for the rest of this video. So center and shooting guard easily is kind of the, what we're missing right now. So shooting guard, Jalen Green, unrestricted for whatever reason. 23 years old. We can go ahead and reunite the Houston boys. Josh Giddey, also unrestricted. Makes no sense. But Jalen Green could be a home run. Cameron Thomas is here. Miles Turner is here. Bobby Portis, Brooke Lopez, Capella. I mean, if Jalen Green's going to be unrestricted and the Rockets aren't going to want him back, give me Jalen Green all day. Let's take the chance on him. It's not like Chicago can't attract free agents either. It's a good market. So just like that, we got Jalen Green and Jabari Smith in the same offseason. I actually feel really good about that. So Houston boys, welcome in. Center still needs to be addressed for the future. We do not have that unless Donovan Clingan takes a massive jump, which he definitely could. I wouldn't rule it out. But player progression, I'm curious to see what this looks like. So Jalen Green, 90, 87, 83, 82, 80, 79, 79, 78. And Clingan takes a massive jump. So honestly, I think we might be a playing team next year already. Jabari Smith, Jalen Green, Patrick Williams, Isaiah Collier. Wow, did not expect this offseason to be that good for us, but Chicago, as we know, their front office is super aggressive, so I can definitely imagine them not wanting to tank for too long, so I could easily see this being an offseason they would like to have where they're just ready to go next year and maybe be a playoff team. Like, that definitely could happen, and I think we can be a contender. I don't want to just truly build through the draft the whole time because we missed out on Cooper Flag, which really sucked, but this is what our rotation is looking like next year. It's Collier, Jalen Green, Patrick Williams, Jabari, Clingan, Jarris Walker, Ayo Dosunmu, Kobe White, and Zara Williams, and Julian Strawther. Very, very good rotation. Love it. Will we win a championship this season? Probably not, but I think we could easily be a playoff team. Jabari's shot tendency, I actually want to boost up pretty nicely to like an 80. And then Patrick Williams, I would move maybe to like a 60. That's fine. And other than that, I'm ready to roll this season. So let's see if this year we're a playoff team. Is Donovan Clingan the starting center going forward? He definitely could be. He's up to a 7-9 overall already, 7-4. We'll see how he does this year, and maybe we'll have to find a new center if he doesn't develop enough, but feel really good about what we look like right now. So at the end of this season, things didn't go as good as I would have wanted, but it's still pretty exciting to be a play-in team nonetheless. We finished right at 500 at 41-41, so it's a lot better than the last few years, obviously. Starting to get something going here. Take a look at the player stats. You had 22 from Jalen Green, 19 from Jabari, 18 from Collier, and then 11 from Kobe White. 10 and 9 in a block from Donovan Clingan, 10 from Sumu, 10 from Jarvis Walker, 9.5, and then 7. So not too bad whatsoever, but it's time to see if we get past Charlotte or not. We are going to beat Charlotte. Now, do we beat Toronto to get into the playoffs is the question. I mean, I like my team a lot, so I definitely could see a world where we're in the play-in, and then maybe we can even upset the first seed in the East, like we've seen that happen a lot in 2K. But we got to win this one first, and it's a close one relatively. We are going to lose by 9. So, unfortunately, do not get in, but that's fine. I think what we need to do is we need to go get a 5. And once we have that, we should be set and ready to roll next year. Warriors, Celtics, Warriors still beat them in 5. And now it's time to figure out what's next for this team. So, feeling good about what we can do next. I don't know if we have a lottery pick from somebody. We might from trades we've made. Wow. That Pacers pick is going to be in the top 3 potentially from that Zach LaVine trade. And we get the number 1 overall pick from that Pacers trade. That's phenomenal. So, LaVine, thank you for the number 1 pick. Now, we are in what draft class again? That is going to be the Cameron Boozer draft class. So, obviously, I could draft Cameron Boozer. We could try to trade for a 5, and we'd be ready to roll, which is great. But also could trade this pick for like an elite 5. I don't know if that, exists out there. I don't know if there's some team thinking about making a big move with their 5. I don't know if that's going to be something we can find. But if there is, then we got to find it. So let's go straight to draft night. We're going to leave all the options open. I think we could move on from Patrick Williams if we wanted to. Either way, we're trading for a 5 before this draft, basically, is what the game plan is. The only 5 to me that's worth it, that's available right now, would be Nicholas Claxton. 8 points, 11 rebounds, and 2 blocks last year. Patrick Williams from Claxton. Obviously, I had to give up probably a little bit more here, but I'm okay with throwing Unique in here. I'm not trading the number 1 pick, obviously. I'll throw this Miami pick in here for Claxton. What do you say? They agree. We walk away with Claxton, and you guys already know who we're drafting. Drafting Cameron Boozer at the top of the draft. Welcome to the Bulls, my friend. And now we have ourselves a pretty nice young team going into next season. So, feeling really good. So, welcome to Chicago. We have Jaime Jaquez, which I'm going to accept. I don't want to just lose him for nothing. And then qualifying offers. Jabari Smith Jr., big free agent contract. We're going to have to, obviously sign. We signed up for this when we traded for him. So, no brainer here. Sign, I would assume. Or not Ayo, but Jabari. We're ready to roll. So, Jabari is back. Ayo is a free agent. I don't think I'm bringing it back, though. We have Kobe White, Collier. I extended Kobe White at the extension deadline, so he's back. Julian Strawther, I'm going to keep him as my backup, too, probably. Jaime Jaquez, Zaire Williams, Jabari, Jarvis Walker, Cameron Boozer. We're going to move Cameron Boozer to the 3. Might go down. It actually goes up, which is nice. So, Cameron Boozer is going to be that starting 3 for us over Patrick Williams now, which is great. And then we have Xavier Booker, Walker. We still have Donovan Clingan and Claxton. So, that was our big move this offseason. I think we should be a contender next year in the Eastern Conference with Claxton coming over. Clingan should only get better. So, yeah, I feel really solid about this team going to next year. So, progression is through the roof. Clingan's up to an 81. Collier, Jalen Green. I have a good feeling about this. We should be a contender. I think we should. 2K loves its young teams. I don't see why we maybe couldn't even win a championship next year. Like, that's how good I think we are now currently. So, let's see. Power Rankings going to let us 5th overall, which is great. 4-star, 4.5 balance. This has been a successful reset, in my personal opinion, of this Bulls squad. So let's see how this is going to go. Collier, Jalen Green, Boozer, Jabari, Claxton, Jarvis Walker, Clingan, Kobe White, and Zaire Williams. So I'll see you guys at the end of this season, and hopefully things translate as I expect them to this season. So Cameron Boozer wins Rookie of the Year, averaging 18 points per game. We love to see that. And then Defensive Player, or Most Improved, goes to Isaiah Collier, 25 and 9. Love to see it. So we're starting to, take notice around the league on how good we are. We're starting to have the league look at us respectfully. So, we are the 3rd seed in the Eastern Conference. We went from, obviously, missed the playoffs like a couple years in a row to the play-in, and now we are fully established as a playoff top team in the Eastern Conference kind of team. So, here's to see how this goes. 27 from Jalen Green, 25 from Collier, and then 18 and 18 from Jabari. So, I feel like we should be able to win a championship this year. Obviously, there's going to be teams that are going to be tough to beat. Like the Hornets somehow have assembled Trae Young, Paulo, Cooper, Brandon Miller, and Melo Ball on one team. Don't know how they did it, but What a squad. Trae Young signed for what? Probably 2 million, didn't he? 31 million. Paulo, 38. How are they afford all this? I don't know, but wow, after Trae Young, they still have a solid team. Yeah, they're the 6th seed, but they're a scary 6th seed nonetheless, and we are going to lose them in 6. I'm not surprised by that. That was absolutely insane, the roster that they had. So, just another year of development for us, no big deal. And the Pelicans and the Cavaliers beat them. So, insane team Charlotte Hornets had. Absolutely insane. So, that really sucked playing them. But, it's fine. I don't think I plan on doing much this offseason. The team should only get better. Obviously, we're going to have to re-sign some people. Do we have a pick from some? We actually have, or no, sorry. We have, no. We do not have a pick from anybody. So 28th pick. I'm not even worried about it at this point. So staff signing. Jenkins, we're going to keep around. We got to get a perimeter defensive coach and then a wing whisperer. And we should be ready to go for next season. Just running that Charlotte team was unlucky. Very unlucky. I just don't even know how they assembled all that, but shout out to them for that. So let's just sign a wing whisperer and then we should be solid and ready. So let's just get that going and boom. Got that going for us. Let's go straight past the draft. 2 player options. And let's see who we need to resign. So, yeah, we got Stoich and RJ Hall. Player options, except Mr. I don't even know how to say his name still. Jarris Walker, Strother. Guys I want to bring back, but if they're asking for too much money, obviously, it's going to be really tough to keep them. Jarris Walker for $30 million. Absolutely insane. 9.7. Like, you... No, not happening. I'm sorry. That's definitely not happening. I'm going to resign Julian Strother. Jarris Walker, you can come back in your qualifying offer. There's no way I'm handing you $30 million. You're insane. So, let's just wait until Jarris Walker takes his qualifying offer. Hopefully, we can just win a championship next year and not have to pay him next year. And then we can be done with the video. That's kind of my game plan. Because $30 million for Jarris Walker is asinine. And I can't do it. So, Hawkes, Jarris Walker are back. Qualifying offers. Collier's up to a 90. Cameron Boozer up. Jarris Walker's up to an 85. Wow, he went up like crazy. So, really solid team. Let's go to next year. Win the championship, man. Rotation didn't change at all. Let's just get in this next season. So at the end of this season, we go 67-15. Coach goes to Taylor Jenkins. I think it's fully safe to say we reset this successfully. Obviously, all that matters now is we get that championship. We need it in the worst way possible. So, first seed in the Eastern Conference, fully established ourselves as a contender in the Eastern Conference if we didn't last year. Now, we did get eliminated by Charlotte last year, which was really unfortunate. But we're the first seed this year. We get to play the Knicks, who have Fred VanVleet, Okoro, Durant, Randall Robinson, Bay Fall, Kobe Buffkin, Dirk Patton, and Josh Hart. Very solid team in New York. Hopefully, we can just take care of them, though. Durant's just too old, and now we get to play the Hornets. So hopefully the Hornets don't have Trae Young at least anymore. They have Bruce Brown, LaMelo, Brandon Miller, Paulo, Isaiah Jackson, Cooper Flag. Still a very good team, but at least they don't have Trae Young anymore. That helps out a little bit. I actually love Bruce Brown as a role player on this team. Really, really solid addition. 60% from the... Oh, that's in the playoffs. I thought that was a regular season. Like, damn, okay, Bruce Brown. But Cooper Flag off the bench, Paulo. Really solid team. Somebody come around against them, and we are going to beat them in 6. We take care of them this year. Awesome. And now, finally, the Cavs, who have Justice Winslow. Haven't seen him in a while. Jalen Williams comes to Cleveland. If they would have moved him to small forward, he goes up like crazy, man. I remember when I did that Thunder rebuild and moved him to the 3. He goes up like an insane amount, but I'm not going to do that for them. I can't do it. So, I saw Donovan Mitchell. This is no cakewalk by any means. We're going to be in a tough series here. We lose game 1. We even it up, though. We're going to win game 3, please, hopefully. Nope. I hate playing the Cavaliers, man. Cavs are always so tough to beat. I'm going to 8-man rotation here. Let's see if we can even this series up. I don't think we can go down 3-1 to the Cavs. I just feel like that's a recipe for disaster. We got to win this one, though, if we want any chance of staying alive here. So we have the lead right now. Just got to keep it. And we are going to beat them in 4. Or, yeah, we beat them. And now we got to win this game 5. So win this game 5. We're fully in the driver's seat. First quarter goes to them. Second, we need to make some ground. Third quarter, we need to make up some ground, but it looks like we're going to lose here. So, we're going to lose pivotal game 5. And now we're going to a game 6 that we have to win. Backs against the wall. Got to win it. Or we're eliminated. And it's going to be a close one. And they're going to run away with it, aren't they? Cleveland is so annoying to play, bro. I swear. Wait a minute. We're not done yet. Got to win this one. Do not choke this. Take it from them. And boom. Okay. Wow. We won by 1. Game 7. I thought we were done for. In Chicago. Blow them out. Just blow them out. No sweat here. Just blow them out, please. All right. We have the lead so far. It's looking good, but obviously that can change at any second here like it did in the last game. But I think we did it. We are going to beat the Cavs. Wow. Asar's on the Warriors now, which is weird, but we beat them. Man, Cavs are so tough to beat sometimes. To beat them in 7. Chicago, or sorry, not Chicago, but Golden State. They have Kyrie, Asar, Kuminga. I mean, No Stephen Curry anymore. I mean, did you guys see what happened yesterday, by the way? Gotta just mention that up top. Like, that was absolutely insane. Draymond just choking Gobert. But this Golden State team does not look intimidating, in my opinion. We're going to sweep them, aren't we? Boom! Just like that. Full reset complete for the Chicago Bulls. Finals MVP goes to Jalen Green. Love the moves we made in this video. And now, is this going to be totally possible for the Bulls in real life? Probably not. I don't know why the Rockets would let Jalen Green walk for nothing. I think Jabari Smith trade is out of the realm of possibility. Claxton, things can happen. Cameron Boozer, Isaiah Collier, that was absolutely clutch. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video regardless. Full reset, the Chicago Bulls won a championship. Had to, obviously start from the ground up, but we did it. Thank you guys for watching. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.